Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. 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 What it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be, man. It's your boy Irv and Co. What's happening, Amanda? What's happening, Coast Fraud? How y'all doing? What's up, Amanda?
I'm good. I'm well. I'm having a great day.
Yeah,
It's
well,
sunny and
about to get real
everything.
somber.
Sunny and wet.
Yeah, it's about to get real
Sunny.
somber out here in these streets. We about to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about today. But how was your weekend? Everything was good. How's everything?
Quite a busy weekend, I say. Quite a productive weekend, I will say.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I would ask, have you supported an artist today? But from the weekend, I think you had. I'm pretty sure you supported an artist or two, or three, or four.
Or like all of them today. Today. Every day. Yesterday, tomorrow, every day. 366 days in the year.
Huh? What? No,
Leap year.
no. Wait,
Leap
what?
year. Leap year.
Okay. All right. No, nobody says 366. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Hey, and let you butch that one up. Listen, so we was talking about first off, first and foremost, we're doing a review of a Netflix. It's Netflix? No, Amazon. Amazon series that Amanda and I watched. I think who started first? Did I start or you started first?
You started it first.
Okay, I started it first, and I was like, "Yo, I think you should check this out. I think this would be a good review for Irv and Co." So, if you ever or if you haven't seen them, this is a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I say spoiler alert. Now is the time to go see them and then come back and watch the episode because I don't want to spoil it for you. Or if you like me, you can still listen to the episode and still go see it for yourself. That's how I do. It don't. There's no real spoiler for me. I want if I'm gonna watch something, I'm gonna watch something. What you about to say? I feel like you was about to say something.
I really was. I was gonna say, if you can't stomach what it has to offer, please do listen to our spoilers. We will let you know what happened. Not in grave detail in terms of like how graphic it is, but we
Oh, it gets
will let
graphic.
you
It
know.
definitely gets graphic. It definitely.
Yes.
It's
It
is it
a
PG?
horror.
Not PG.
It is a
PG
horror
17?
film.
PG
I think it's
17?
MA, to be honest.
Is it? Okay. Okay. I really don't pay attention. I just started watching.
Of
Um,
course.
but so yeah, before we jump into it, like I say, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This is the series Them from Amazon. Them THEM from Amazon. Amazon Prime or however you do it. I think that's all Amazon Prime, right? Amazon
Yes.
Prime or no, I'm sorry, Prime Video. Prime Video for
Ain't it the
Amazon.
same thing?
I don't know. I think on the TV it says Prime Video on my TV. I mean on my phone or on my TV. I think it's Prime
Ooh,
Video.
fancy.
No, no. Oh my goodness. So yo, what did you think of the series? And
Um,
are you surprised that I directed you to watch that?
I'm not surprised you directed it to me. Um, because I know you were itching to have a conversation about it. So the joke's on you. Um, so I did watch it. Once I start something, I really do want to finish. I'm not normally someone who likes horror, but I don't know, something about it appealed to me that I wanted to keep
Was it
watching
horror
it.
though? Was it horror?
Irv, come on now. It
I
is
know. I don't.
definitely horror.
Was it?
It ain't no walk in the park. I tell you
No,
that. It
I
ain't
would say it's
something
more
for
suspense.
kids.
I know it's definitely not kids watch. It's not a kids viewing, but I'd say it's more suspenseful. Um, and I'd say it's kind of
Nah.
no. Okay, no,
No,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
because you got the graphic scenes where you having these I think the reason why people get the horror thing like mixed up is that they're expecting something supernatural to happen or some type of meaning or graphic to it. But this one, wow. So this one is considered horror, but they use the wow. But they use the
No,
stop.
this is straight audio. They don't know what's going on. Carry on, carry on. Straight
I don't
audio.
care. I can
Straight
see it.
audio. Straight audio. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. They don't
So
know.
so I
Illusions of the mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you are too much. So the thing is that their content is basically some um construed truth and or reality to it.
Carry carry on. Carry on.
I'm
Carry on. Let me
done.
distract you. No, there's no
That's
way
how
you
you know
done.
you're not listening.
I was. You said construed what the constructed, I don't know, construed something.
See, not
Um
listening.
listen, all right, so what caught my attention to want to watch that is I saw the trailer on Amazon and it reminded me of um,
Don't.
Get Out. Get Out. No, no, no. It
Oh.
would no, no, no. It reminded me of Get Out and the double goppers. I can't remember what was it. What was that? The one where Us. It reminded me of it reminded me a
The
mixture of
double
Us.
goppers.
I can't remember the name of it. So it reminded me a mixture of
Doppelganger.
yeah, them two. It reminded me of Us, a mixture of Us and Get Out. Just a preview. So I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I thought this was going to be like a series of Us. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I started watching this. Like the first series, the first episode, definitely was like, huh? Wait, what? So of course, like I'm like you. Once I start something, I gotta finish it because I want to see what happened at the end. Like, how did we get here, and what's gonna happen next? I feel like each episode left you to want to see what happened next, and um,
Mm.
and it didn't help with what's going on in today's society, and to see what's going on in the series of like, dang, that's I feel like that it hit home a little bit. But what's going on now is like, yo, we still going over the same stuff right now. Yeah, I know it's not a timepiece, but it felt like a timepiece, like a real life timepiece, like a more of a biography, instead of an actual like I would call it more sci-fi because of certain things that happen. I know it's not science fiction, but
Yeah.
I guess because of some of the supernatural things that happen in the movie, like I said, spoiler alert, um, it made me feel like it was kind of sci-fi-ish. You know what I mean? But I liked it. At first, I think the first few episodes of it, I thought it was a regular. Okay, I'm into it. I'm into it. And then I got to a point I was like, yo, man, this is wasting my time. And then I got to like, no, for real. I was like, yo, I'm gonna finish it because I started it. And then I got to like one episode, I think like episode 8 or 9, and I was like, it all makes sense now. I'm back on board. I'm happy I kept watching it. And by the time I finished it, I was like, okay, I like this. I hope they do a season 2 so I can see what happens next. And that's those are the kind of things where it's like I feel like what they say, movies play with your emotions. Because I
Mm-hmm.
found myself at times gritting my teeth, doing certain parts, being so angry. Like hand my palms clenched, like ready to punch somebody. I mean I had to hold myself in tears at certain points in the show. Um, and I put like this. I watch this by myself at times because I want my kids to see it. And my wife really not, she doesn't like, that's not her genre. So I would watch this either late night or early in the morning before work or early on the weekend. So I was like at the house by myself and it was like, it's pitch black dark and you seeing these type of things and it's like,
Wow.
yeah, it didn't help. I would say that it didn't help. So, but I definitely watch it again. I'd say my favorite character. Um, I'm gonna say it's a tie between because I felt like I most. Well, I ain't gonna say my favorite character. Most I felt most relatable character was the husband to me because I felt like he was trying to do everything right. He's really trying for every obstacle. Like he had to try to jump over or run through or go under. Like he just had to get through it, and he found
Mhm.
a way each time. And he tried to stay positive with it, even though it was not an easy feat for him to try to stay positive what was going on. And of course he made mistakes. Like he made mistakes in the show, but again, he still tried to support his family. He still tried to keep them positive. Um, and I feel like that's what kept everybody going. And the wife too. I feel like the wife. I think those two was a good mesh together. Like his positivity and her whatever attitude. Like yo, y'all ain't about to come up here in my family. Like this is my family. Y'all still on that side. You can say what you want, but don't touch my family. And I think she was a ride or die for the family, not just for him, but a ride or die for the family. Um, but yeah, definitely watch them. I enjoyed it. I would suggest it. I would give it 2 thumbs up from a Irv point of view. Um, and like I said, I look forward to a season 2 if they do that.
Okay.
I
I
know I
want
said a
to.
lot, so I know you got a lot to rebuttal. Go ahead.
Yes. So I wanted to say yes. It is not made from um Jordan Peele, or is it? I probably butchered that whole thing up. It's not from the producer and writers of Us, or Get Out. It's definitely created by Lil Marvin, um, and also what is it? Okay, yes. I'm also looking it up as we speak. Well, I already have it on here, but I'll keep butchering it. But it's created by Lil Marvin. I was okay with it. I was just thinking of it as entertainment, just like a movie, just done differently. So instead of it being um black people in slavery, it's basically black people trying to survive.
Hold on, hold on. Well, I want to real quick. When you were saying, I didn't think it was done by Jordan Peele. I was like, it reminded me of like the
I
preview.
know, but
Okay.
looking at the reviews, it's just like, come on now. C- Come on now. Are we really going to do this? Are
Well,
we
people
going
are
to
upset in the reviews.
Oh my goodness. There was so many like negatives than it was positive, and they were always comparing it to other um titles that were all different in its own right. So I don't know. We constantly do that just so that we can get a sense of how good it is and its worth and value to it. We do this all the time with different mediums too. So that being said, I thought it was kind of weird how a lot of people was comparing it to them I mean them to Us and Get Out all the time, and
But you see
just
what I'm saying, though, right?
like
Like I said, the preview gave you that feel.
I'm fine with that, making you reminisce and think that from the trailer, but I'm saying to judge the whole thing like that and comparing it
Oh no,
like
there's no comparison. There's two
exactly.
different. Those are three different shows and series.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. So I kind of find it kind of invalid to do so, you know? So I liked it in terms of like it being entertainment. I understand that some people were saying that it was trauma fueled. Saw another one that said that it was separating the country apart, and I'm just like, no, 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 honey, boo boo.
The
It was
movie, I
not.
mean the show.
There's some ridiculous reviews out there,
Yo,
I,
I've
I
never watched these reviews. I'm surprised you watch review. I never watched a review from a movie.
no series.
Full sorry, series. I've never watched
Yeah,
a review.
read.
I'm sorry. I've never read a review. No, because I'm thinking like you got to go search for that, right? You got to go look to
No,
see what.
I didn't go searching for it. It just pops up. Like, you know how with Amazon Prime, they give you the X-ray and they tell you the IMBD and
Never
something like
watched that.
that.
Never watched
It
that.
it Reddit.
Nope.
It's okay.
Okay. I've
It's
never
okay.
seen it. Is that better if I say I've never seen it then? The only
Right.
thing I know about the IMDb or however you call it is when I'm looking for what movie somebody was in.
Like
That's the only
that's what I was doing. And then one of the reviews just caught my eye because I was just like, "Oh my goodness, what are these people saying?" And then I'm just seeing back to back reviews comparing like analyzing this them to Get Out, them to Us, and I was just like, "Come on now, you kind of being redundant here." They were saying they were comparing the writers and stuff and they didn't know why they put this out for Amazon Prime, and it's just like, come on, bro, you gotta pick and choose your battles, man. And
yeah.
then of course, it is different. It is a TV series, um, and it's told from the black perspective, of course, and we
What's it
got.
called?
I mean, the ain't the writer black?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were saying it's told by, but I guess because of them having I guess the different characters, they're very
Black and white.
opinionated. No, but
That
they're
too.
the so that's why I was just like, I don't know if it was done, it was obviously created by a black person, but at the same time, I think they had the views from both sides, I think were pretty spot on for the time.
Right. So I liked it um in terms of it being entertainment. And then I guess the character that I kind of um liked the most or kind of like feel the most is going to be like shocking because he's a very controversial
Oh no,
character.
don't say it. Because you're saying he, and there was only a few he's in there. Please don't say
Yeah.
it. Don't say it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I only like that character because I guess the way the actor portrayed it in that character in
You're not
a
talking about
sense.
tap dance, man, are you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's blackface at its finest, you guys,
No.
on a
Why
black
tap dance
person.
man? Why tap dance man?
I think he played
Please
that role.
explain.
I think he played that role real
Oh, I
well. To me,
agree.
I
I
think
agree.
he played it really well, being the
Yeah. Yeah.
conscience of
Yeah.
Henry, and that's mainly what it is. I could Would it be still effective if he wasn't blackface? I don't know, but I really liked how he portrayed it, how he was fitting in the role, getting into the role. Each time when he was on there, I was just like, "Oh, there he go.
You knew something was about to
There he
happen.
go."
You knew
Oh,
something was about to
I
happen.
get super excited when he gets on there. And I guess it's mainly because of the acting and the actor portraying but in that role, not him, not so much of blackface, but being the role of Henry's conscience, you know.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, he could have been written in a different um perspective other than blackface, like comrade from the war that he served in, or something else, a lost loved one, the best friend in the war, or something like that. Or he watched um, this police officer or someone died, and he becomes someone in his conscience other than that the blackface. But
What tell me this? If it seemed like Henry was the only person that like tap dance man was his conscience, right?
yeah.
Why didn't anyone else have a conscience? Because he was the only character that had a conscience. Everyone else had their their foe, I'll call it. But he had a conscience, but was also his foe at the same time.
I don't know. I feel like it was probably because Henry trying to portray this ideal man, and he's getting more frustrated by the day each time when he sees that failure. You know, like the first one was the wife getting losing her child, and
Spoiler alert.
getting as they say, raped in on the show. I didn't think it was mainly rape, but I was just, I mean, you can still consider it assault. Assault, that's the word I'm looking for. Assault. Being assaulted in her own home in Georgia, or is it
I think they were in North Carolina at the
North
time.
Carolina? Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So
tell me this real quick. Who was, in your opinion, who was the best villain in the show? Like, who? I know it had to be somebody on there that you were like, yeah, I can't stand this person right here.
oh, I tell you who it ain't. It ain't that black top, the black hat, top hat, the black top hat man. There you go. That's the one.
Tap dance man? Oh,
No,
he's one, the white guy.
the yes, the white guy. Supposedly he's the white devil. Excuse me.
You talking about what's his name? He was the what's those the Amish guy.
Is that what it was? I thought it was
Yeah, that's Amish.
Moors.
I thought it was no. That's no. Definitely not a Moor. Definitely Amish.
Uh, are you
Definitely
sure
Amish.
they had like technology in terms of like
Not no, they didn't have no technology. They were building everything themselves.
hmm, okay. So yeah. Um it ain't him. I thought he was the worst. The worst villain villain on there. Um
Yeah, I could see that. I was definitely thinking the neighbor across the street.
oh, Betty?
Yeah, she was my
Uh
nemesis.
really, she's your nemesis? You really
Yeah, I
just
didn't.
don't like her?
Yeah, she just. I feel like when she came in, it was like she stirred everybody up. Where everybody was already kind of like they weren't happy with it, but she was just like, nah, y'all not gonna do nothing. Y'all not gonna the men not gonna do nothing. Like she stirred everything up.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like she was, and then seeing how she seeing later on in the movie because I ain't gonna spoil it, but I was kind of like, whew, okay, that's what you get. You got what you deserve.
Wow. Okay. Well, with me, I would say the sneakiest is definite sneakiest, meaning that they got away with it, was definitely the systematic redlining and the job opportunity too with that. So I thought that was definitely hit home for me, and we're still doing that today
Mm-hmm.
to an extent. So I'm just like, oh man, what we gonna do about this, man? We still battling this stuff. There's no, we don't have a solution yet. He's still gonna win until something gets done.
You know, it was crazy that they actually announced what they were doing in the movie. Like, yo, so we get one black family in, and then we get this black family in. They can't afford it, and then we'll be able to redo. I'm like, whoa, they really out there putting Yeah, they're gonna leave because this person is not gonna like. Oh wow, this is the plan. Wow,
Yep.
that surprised me.
Yep. Yep. I can't wait till somebody flip it and do it in real life and see what happens.
What you mean?
Who is black?
What you mean?
Flip it and reverse it. Redlining, but for white people. So make sure they can't
You mean in real
do
life?
anything. Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
counter?
Yeah. I want to see a whole neighborhood just filled with black people, and it's not called a ghetto.
I'm sure they have that though.
You think so?
I think so. I think in Atlanta they definitely got some areas like that.
You're right. Bronx. That's one. I kid. I kid. Bad joke. Bad joke. Um. Yeah.
Well, another thing that made me a little sad was the teenage daughter. I didn't know she was wilding like
Oh.
that.
Yeah. I mean, if you see in your family tweaking like that and coming, falling apart like that, I would think like something like that would happen. Um.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't expect her to kiss the white girl though.
But see, that's the thing. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but she was never there. There was no white girl. That was all her all the time. That was her imagination.
Yeah.
Because remember
I
when she
I be
painted
thinking
herself white,
I be thinking like how did you know that those two teens were like having sex in the gym like that?
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what those were things I was like, yo, something ain't lining up.
Right.
And nobody else saw you there, and y'all just sat there and watched. I don't know.
Them paint fumes was too strong. Yeah, you already know like in the beginning half of the series I was like, "Hey, they must have been sniffing some bad bat asbestos." Um because
Uh,
I wasn't understanding it like how they were like tweaking like that at first, and I was just like, "Okay, they're going to blame it on um white devils and stuff like that. Okay.
oh, you thought that's how it
Okay.
was gonna happen?
Excuse me. Oh, that it was going to be bad asbestos? No, not really. Because of the dog and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, I see that part. And then I was just like, yeah, they tweaking, bro.
Yeah,
They
but
really
the,
tweaking.
the way the dog was killed, I definitely didn't think it was that because the dog didn't just die. The dog was killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dog got killed in a very, very bad way. It wasn't a thing of, yo, the dog
I
fell
was
down the steps.
I felt bad. Like, why the dog though? Why the
No,
dog?
because I think
The
that
dog
was,
didn't have no guilt.
yo, but that's the thing. It was like, yo, this is a warning. Y'all need to leave. Y'all see what we did to this dog. Y'all, you want one of the kids to be next? Like that's how I took it.
Mm.
All right, listen, you see what we did to this dog. You ain't even know we was in your house. You was home sleep.
That's not your house.
There's their house.
According to them, that's not their house.
That's what I'm saying. So they was like, yo, we came into your house while you were home, sleep. We killed your dog while y'all was home, sleep.
They were always there. Remember, the dog pinpointed it in the beginning.
Yo, I don't know.
So it was their
It was a lot.
house first. So it was overwhelming, as you can
So what
see.
about
We
what about the
both
part
can't
where
agree.
what about the part where they They pulled up the chairs and tables, had the music playing. Everybody lined up in front of their front yard. I feel like that's one of the things in the previews. I was like, yo, how long is this gonna last? Because this is not gonna last very long. And before something happens, that's what caught my attention. And they really played music in front of us. Don't black people like music? I'm like, wow, okay, not this kind of music. Yo, y'all don't even like this kind of music. Like, I don't know, man. There's a
How
lot
about
going on in that movie.
the part where the baby just get up and walk?
Baby, just get up and walk. Oh. But I wasn't the baby. I wasn't the baby. But I'll say this: the part that really, I guess, that really brought it home for me was, I think it was day 9. Day 9 when they were shown. Well, I don't think they called it day 9, but where what started everything, like the bringing back the reason for why everything was happening. That part right there, I feel like that's where we are right now. Like, they asked for help. Like, he didn't ask, like, yo, I promise we'll help you get on your feet and then you get all right. We don't need anything. We good. And then the guy was like, yo, I've been, and then people are mad because, and how they treated what she said, how'd you say about the horse? Do the baby, how do you have babies? Do they just fall out like a horse? Yo,
And start walking. That's what I was talking about.
yo, yo. That right there, I was about to flip my table. I was like, nah, she didn't just say what I think she said. Nah, and then, we're just kidding. Y'all ain't kidding, man. Yo, man. She really had to grit her teeth on that one. That was one of those grit your teeth moments for me. Like, for real. And definitely while he was at work. Yo, he didn't want that. Like, they didn't pay him right. Like, that when I was thinking things were progressing because he got the job. He's all right. He's the only black guy as an engineer. This is awesome. This is dope. But then it was like, yo, you don't get paid for this. You should be lucky you got the. Whoa, wait a minute.
The highest paying out of everybody.
Yo.
Your color.
Yo, that right there. Like, again, that was one of those things where you clenching your hands and you just like.
Be like, say something else, nigga. Say something else.
Yo, but see, that's what I'm saying. The father he had the whole family. He got them at the house. He's paying for this house. I think that was it like 20%. And what was the mortgage on the house?
Oh, they got a house for $11K, and
but what was the mortgage rate? Did he pay? He didn't pay cash though.
No. I think he got.
I can't remember what the mortgage rate was. I can't remember. I think it was. I don't want to be wrong, but I think it was like 20%. And I was like,
you gotta watch
if he defaults, then
we
can resell it. Yeah, we keep the money and we sell it to somebody else. We double our money on the same property. Whoa, that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. Okay. I felt like Denzel. Okay. That's how we doing. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ruin it. I was low key disappointed with the ending though.
I can see that. I can see that.
Like, I think the part that I was most disappointed about was the part where she goes in the basement and starts facing him and be like, I see you. And he was just like, no, my cross. And I'm just like,
remember, he was blind.
Really?
Remember, he went blind.
Yeah, but she keeps going, I see you. That's it. Words. That's the only black magic we got. Words.
I see you. I think that's all he had. Remember, his job was to make sure they never wanted to be comfortable, make them uncomfortable. And he couldn't even do that. At one point, he had her, and she just kept fighting back. That resilience, that black resilience.
Um, I know we're going all over the place, but that part where she bust out of psychiatric prison, and the one guy looks at her, and they had this little shared moment and was just minding his own business and let her walk away. My nigga.
I was hoping to say when she got there and he was there, all I was saying was, "Bruh, but if you don't sit down, bro, just sit down. But look back down at what you was
Mm.
doing. Keep reading." And I was telling her, I was saying to her, "Please, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going."
Another thing too is that part reminded me of I don't know if you saw the one with um hold on, I think it was something in bougie. I'm gonna look it up again.
Something bougie.
Yeah, it's about the movie that they shot in Florida about the guy who um killed a cop and runs away from the police basically. And they were when they sent out to look for him, and all the black people were just like hiding them and stuff until one guy was just like, okay, I'm gonna snitch on them and I'm gonna get the reward money all to
Mm,
myself.
I definitely see that.
Well, I
That's a
ruined it
movie?
for you. I ruined it for
No, I probably
you.
still want to see it. I mean, it's a movie, a series. Like what? Where?
It's a movie.
I definitely want
Let
to
me
see that.
see. Let me see if I could get it real quick.
So definitely, I would suggest, like I say, check out them on Amazon. I'm gonna say you won't. I mean, it starts slow because
Very
that's how it was to me. It was a
dragged
slow,
out.
definitely. But if you can get through it, I think once you get to the end, like you said, you didn't like the ending. I wasn't a fan of the ending, but that also made me feel like it has to be a season two. Like, gotta be more.
What they gonna do for a season two, man?
I, hmm
What are they gonna do? Nazis?
I want to see what happened because remember that
Well,
the
what?
slime. What you mean? I want to know what happened to Betty.
Betty's dead.
Hey, the people didn't know that,
She's dead, everyone.
but the people don't know that.
They know now. They
No,
got
I'm
the
talking about
warning.
the people in the neighborhood. I want to know how did they react to Betty's death. How did they react to Betty's death, knowing who killed her? Like, do they know who killed her? Because they remember they were blaming the family for that.
Not everything gets resolved in that time period. They didn't
I
have
hope so.
technology. So I found it. I found it. It's called Queen and Slim.
Oh, I never seen that.
Yeah. Yo.
That's on Netflix.
Jodie Smith did her thing on there. It is very slow. I will warn you, it is very slow. Is it on Netflix?
Like, is it on a streaming service other than HBO Max?
I'm pretty sure it's on HBO Max.
I say other than.
You gotta get a premium subscription for Hulu to get it. You can rent it on Apple TV, Amazon Prime Video. You gotta get a premium subscription for it. If it's on HBO, man, I'll let you do the watch along.
I might have it. I might have a connect. Everybody got to connect to
For
one of these.
real, they not paying for real. But don't t- don't tell them I said so. Okay, all right.
Cause I got Prime and I got Netflix.
Mm, you basic. It's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not home enough.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Irv and Co. I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed it. Um, Please
Chime
do
in if you've seen it. Chime in if you've seen it. We want to hear your opinion on it. Let us know what you think.
absolutely let
Let
us
us know
know
if you've
what you
seen it.
think.
Let us know if you see it after what you think. Want to hear your
Absolutely.
opinion for sure, for sure.
Absolutely. Irv likes to hear it, okay? I like to
You do
read the
too. Don't act like that.
reviews.
Oh, well, that too. That too.
Oh, yeah. So you got your gold brand? You got your gold brand? Do you
You
have
know I
your
do.
gold brand?
What's your goal for today?
What is your goal for today?
My goal for today is drink more water.
Oh, my goal for today is to get out and live. Okay? The
Get out
gold
and live.
brand.
Get out and live. No matter what you're doing, whatever makes you happy, just get out there and do it. Make it happen. Hashtag make it happen. Hashtag make it happen.
All
Get out
right.
and live. You can do it.
All right.
Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. 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 Y'all be easy out there for sure.